Welcome back to the deep dive. So, if you've been following AI at all, you know the conversation has really been about the generalists.
Right, the big language models that can, do a bit of everything, write some code, summarize an article.
Exactly. But the sources we've gathered for this deep dive, they're showing a fundamental shift, almost a commercial evolution, you could say.
That's the perfect way to put it. We're moving from a general purpose tool to something much more focused.
A highly specialized, goal-oriented business advisor.
That's the core story here. We're not talking about AI that just helps you write better anymore. We're talking about AI is built to generate action and income.
Okay, so what's our mission today then?
Our mission is to explore this new ecosystem of specialized assistants. These are tools engineered to tackle very specific, very repeatable business problems.
And there's a theme connecting them all, right?
There is. The big theme is translating chaos to clarity.
I like that. And what really stands out from the material is the user promise.
Yeah.
It's not about the tech.
Not at all. They are explicitly built to make you feel powerful right from the first minute. The idea is they act like a calm, dangerously smart advisor.
So the focus is on momentum, on results. You don't need a PhD in machine learning to get value.
Absolutely. It's about being 10 steps ahead without needing to read a manual. These are, the ultimate strategic partners.
And we're going to unpack 3 of them today.
That's the plan. We'll look at 3 specific roles that really show this specialization. First, the project finance co-pilot, which is all about financial stability.
Okay.
Then we'll move up to the deal value advisor AI, a real high-altitude risk mitigator.
For those high-stakes situations.
Exactly. And finally, the entrepreneurial strategist. That's the AI that turns a vague idea into a CAC-generating roadmap.
Okay, so let's start with the big picture, the foundational logic here. All these assistants, they seem to share one critical value proposition.
They do. They don't just give you suggestions. They take your raw input, and it can be chaotic, like a half-baked idea or messy financial data.
And they sharpen it.
They sharpen it, they pressure test it, and they turn it into actual actionable moves that have a direct line to making money.
It's interesting how they leverage that gap between human intuition and just raw algorithmic speed.
That's the fascinating part. We're great at coming up with new ideas, but we often play the game like a slot machine.
Making emotional decisions, getting overwhelmed by all the variables.
Right. You can't hold 50 variables in your head at once. These tools are designed to help you play the AI economy like a chessboard instead of a slot machine.
So they're removing the guesswork.
Replacing chance with structured algorithmic foresight.
So the key isn't just generating more information, it's solving that universal problem of just knowing what to do next.
And having the confidence to actually do it. That's everything. The user experience has to be built around delivering that clarity.
You talk to it like a person.
And it responds like a strategic partner who's already 10 steps ahead, adapting to your goals, your skill level, instantly.
And for leadership, for the executives listening, this seems, profound.
It is, because it's about making AI useful, strategic, and, this is the crucial part, understandable. It translates complex concepts into clear, executive-ready language.
Like a coach.
Exactly like a coach, guiding you through prioritization, through roadmap design. The entire point is to keep momentum high and risk low. It makes progress feel achievable.
That's a perfect lead-in to our first tool then, the Project Finance Copilot, the PFC. Let's paint the picture of the chaos it's supposed to solve.
Okay, so imagine you're the finance executive. It's 3 days before a huge board review.
I'm already stressed.
And you find a $5 million variance on a major project, and no one can give you a straight answer on why.
The classic scramble. It's painful, it's political.
It's awful. This PFC tool sits right at that intersection of project delivery and finance. It's an interceptor.
So its job is to stop that scenario from ever happening.
Precisely. It turns that project financial chaos into confident, preemptive decisions. It's not reporting numbers after the damage is done.
It's giving you instant clarity on money flow, on the root cause of the problem.
Right. Is it scope creep? Is it a resource issue? Or just bad data entry? And it suggests concrete actions you need to take before it gets really expensive.
Okay, but I think we need to drill down a bit. For anyone listening who manages a budget, what does executive-ready insight actually mean here? Is it just a fancy spreadsheet?
It's so much more than a spreadsheet. It's the analysis. Well, it's the analysis on top of the data.
Give me an example.
Okay. It might flag that, say, 80% of your projected cost overruns are coming from unexpected contractor invoices in just 2 specific areas.
So it's not just pivoting the numbers?
No, it gives you that pivot table with a 3-sentence summary of the risk to your Q3 cash flow. And then it gives you 3 bullet points for the project manager to fix this afternoon.
So it's forecasting, it's modeling change orders, stress testing options on the fly.
Instantly, the real value is defensibility.
So you can defend your budget with hard data, you can validate invoices against milestones, model complex changes even when you're under pressure.
Exactly. You're not just crunching numbers, you're building a credible financial story for your stakeholders.
It's about eliminating those surprises in review meetings.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
It lets the executive stay in control, protect the margin, especially when time is tight and the questions are tough.
All right, that takes us from fixing the plumbing on one project to a much bigger game, a major step up in stake.
A huge step up.
Let's shift gears to the world of mergers, acquisitions, divestitures, M&A. This is where uncertainty is maxed out and time is literally money.
Billions of it, often. And this is where the Deal Value Advisor AI, or DVA, comes in.
So what's its role?
The DVA is built to operate at this critical high-pressure altitude. It helps executives and deal teams turn the AI and tech side of a deal, which is always messy and underestimated,
Always.
into measurable deal value. We're not talking theory here. We're talking about linking specific tech choices directly to cash flow targets.
And this covers the whole life cycle, from diligence all the way through integration.
The full life cycle. Pre-deal diligence, day one planning, integration, separation, and even tracking value after the deal closes.
The inputs must be incredibly challenging. You're getting an equity story that might be optimistic.
To say the least. You get management presentations, raw financials, some high-level architecture diagrams, and the most critical input of all, incomplete data.
That limited or imperfect data point, that's the key, isn't it?
It's the central challenge the DVA solves. Under all that uncertainty, it translates these messy inputs into clear, decision-ready insights.
By connecting the tech choices to what? Impact, cash flow, risk?
All of the above. Impact, cash flow timing, risk, and overall valuation. The focus is always on speed, materiality, and giving the board a crystal clear picture of the upside and the downside.
But I have to ask, in the heat of diligence, what if the AI flags a huge risk, like an ancient core system that's going to cost a fortune to migrate, and the deal team is under pressure to close?
A great question. What stops them from just ignoring the red flag?
Yeah. Does it just warn you, or does it offer a path forward?
This gets at how sophisticated these tools really have to be. The DVA doesn't just raise a red flag. It flags its own assumptions. It sizes the value and ranges based on different outcomes.
And it gives you artifacts.
Exactly. Concise, executive-ready artifacts to help you make a faster, better decision.
So what does that look like in practice?
It means it's producing things like diligence heat maps, showing you exactly where the tech risk is concentrated. Or quantified value bridges that connect a tech investment to a specific revenue synergy.
So it's not just a warning, it's a map.
It's a map. It produces synergy and cost-out models you can audit instantly, and pragmatic 30, 60, 90-day action plans for integration.
And what about that missing data problem?
This is the big differentiator. When information is missing, which it always is, the DVA doesn't just stop. It flags the assumption, clearly states the potential financial variance, and then immediately recommends the next best analysis you can do quickly.
So momentum isn't lost.
Momentum is never lost. It just shifts the focus from general worry to a very targeted investigation.
That ability to maintain momentum and confidence even with information gaps, that feels like the shared superpower here.
It really is.
Okay, let's pivot now. From the M&A boardroom to the other end of the spectrum. The solo entrepreneur, the small business owner.
Right. For this group, the chaos looks very different.
It's not a budget variance. It's more like decision paralysis. You have a great idea, but no clear path to turning it into actual cash flow.
This is such a critical area. The problem is execution friction. They get stuck.
Stuck on what, though? Positioning? Website copy?
All of it. How to position the offer, what to say on the website, how to find the first 100 customers, or just knowing which of the 1,000 things on the to-do list actually matters today.
And the input can be super simple.
It can be as simple as, I want to start an online coaching business for executives.
And then the outputs are what create that immediate transformative momentum.
Yes. The assistant takes that raw idea and just eliminates the guesswork.
It gives you what? A defined offer, a target audience?
A defined offer, a high-value target audience, persuasive messaging, content ideas, pre-built sales funnels, email scripts.
And crucially, a step-by-step action plan you can actually follow.
One you can follow in sequence. That's the key.
Yeah.
The benefit is speed and getting past the professional blind spots that slow everyone down.
It sounds like having a strategist, a marketer, and an operator all rolled into one.
That's exactly what it feels like. You can write a high-converting landing page in minutes. You can plan weeks of content in one sitting. It's all geared towards one thing, generating income.
Less stress, faster execution.
Turning that idea into booked clients or launch products so much faster than trying to do it all on your own.
And speaking of chaos, the sources also touched on a related function, a kind of no-nonsense life coach AI.
Yes, to support the entrepreneur. Because business chaos so often mirrors personal chaos.
Career pressure, money stress, all of it.
That function is fascinating because it tackles those parallel friction points. It listens. It challenges your blind spots. It's a sounding board.
But it also gives you action plans.
Yes, step-by-step plans and hand-picked resources, like a specific YouTube guide or a tool that can help you make progress in real life.
Because high performance in business requires clarity in life.
It recognizes they're connected. It offers a truly unfair advantage in both areas.
So let's bring it all together. When you look at these three specialized assistants, the PFC, the DVA, the entrepreneurial strategist, what's the big takeaway?
I mean, it's a powerful evolution. It absolutely is.
It's a shift in how we think about AI.
A definitive shift. We're moving away from seeing AI as a general-purpose calculator or search engine and seeing it as a series of dangerously smart, tailored partners.
Partners focus purely on actionable results and confidence.
Whether you're managing financial risk, sealing a billion-dollar deal, or just launching your first service, these AIs prioritize results over process.
So to recap the theme, the goal is always the same.
Right. It's about using highly focused AI to cut through the noise, to get rid of the second guessing.
And to show you exactly where your real leverage is.
It's the move from general curiosity to clarity, and then from clarity to cash flow. With deliberate, focused precision.
And that focus on action, on decisiveness, that feels like the right final thought to leave our listeners with.
It is, because it's baked into the architecture of these tools. They're built to help you move past theory, past analysis paralysis, and get straight into execution.
Yeah.
It's a simple, powerful reminder.
What's that?
The future depends on what you do today.